Okay. So in the database, we will learn something like this, which is how to insert the data. Okay. How to retrieve the data from the database, and also how to alter the data table. Okay, database table, I mean, how to delete the data row wise, complete table, all those things we will discuss. So we have something around like a few queries actually I have written. So mostly from those queries only they can ask the interview questions. Okay, beyond that they cannot go for the automation especially. Okay, for the automation, first of all, they don't ask the database questions. Okay, that is the thing. And another thing is that they don't even like ask in deeper also. Okay, they don't expect. Why? Because normally the positions are different. Okay, database tester position is completely different actually. Okay, so I'm sure that they don't trouble you. Okay, especially in this one. But again, if you know, it is good to know. Okay, if you know the database set, it is good actually. Maybe not in the interview, maybe once you get a job in the company, right? Okay, if you know the database, you know API testing, you know API automation, you know Selenium, you know manual testing. So when you are doing all these things, right, you will become like a demand. Okay, it seems similar like a cricketer. Okay, so if you notice, right, there are, I mean, like normally in the IPL, what will happen actually? The person who knows like bowling and batting, okay, they will get hired. Yes or no?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
But what is the reason?
They will know both.
They know both. Okay,
Yes,
we call it as like all rounder.
all rounder.
The meaning of all rounder, it is who can do the good batting, good bowling, and good filling, and good a small type of mentor as well. Okay, the person who is strong in the physical and mental, right, we call them as a all rounder. Agree or not? Yeah. So all rounders are having more opportunities. Do you agree?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, all rounders are having more opportunity when compared with the normal people. Okay, so I want you to be all rounder for at least 1 to 2 years. After that, you will become the lead actually in the companies. Okay, so this is not possible with all the persons actually. So I request you to like be a all rounder. Okay, I know if you are not married, right,
Yes.
sacrifice your life for another 1 or 2 years. Okay, be a all rounder. That will be helpful for your complete future actually. Okay, that is more important.
Yes, sir.
So expert in all the areas if you want to become like a leader in a company. Okay, at that moment, right, so sacrifice your life for 1 or 2 years and then get it learned. Okay, and once you get become all these like a expert, right, then you are a demand in the office and also your demand in the other companies as well. You can get hired easily. Okay, so I'm not telling all this time pass actually. So I'm really telling that there are very less people are there who is like multi-talented persons in the companies.
Yes,
We
sir.
yeah, we need to force them actually. Okay, always learn this one, learn this one. So I am seeing, right, in my past like 16, 17, 18 years of experience, right, I'm seeing many people, there is no enthusiasticum from the people actually. We need to push. You know, right, how the bullock cut.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yeah.
anyone know? I think many majority of the people think you might have saw bullet cut, which
Yes,
is
sir.
like normally in Telugu we called edla bandi.
ఎడ్ల బండి. Yes, sir.
Yes, yes. Eddula Bandi.
Yes, sir.
Edla bandi.
ఎడ్ల
Yeah.
బండి.
What the like a driver will do? He always push with some needle actually.
Yes.
Then only it will
Yeah.
go. It will walk fast. Otherwise, it will run fast.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
We have to do like that in the offices.
అర్థమైంది.
Now you understand, right? So,
Yes, yes, sir. ఏమన్నా
so push yourself. So
ఎందుకు?
like don't give opportunity to others actually, push yourself. Okay, for your future. Okay, don't give that needle to the your manager or your lead or your parents or your sisters, brothers, husband, wife. Okay, don't give that needle to anyone. Keep that with you and push yourself and reach your goal. Okay, I think I'm giving some motivation classes. Okay, I'm giving in the sense like I know the pain actually, because I was relaxed for something around like something around 3 to 4, around 4 years actually, not 5 years, around 4 years. I was like in the secured zone. Okay, so I was just going to the office and coming to the home, and I'm doing just like whatever my lead is like asking. Okay, then I realized, okay, this is I didn't come for this one, right? I come from some other reason actually. Then I realized, and then I have started learning lot of things, and then I grown. Okay, so the reason why I'm telling in the sense, don't do the same mistakes. Okay, okay, cool. Yeah, Bhashan is done. Let's start with the course. Okay, so yeah, let's get started. So I'll discuss this one sometime later. So what is a table? Okay, so yesterday we know that it is a table. Where is that? This is a website, right? Yeah. Okay, it is open here. Okay, yeah, this is a table. Okay, let me open from the Google Chrome. I like the Google Chrome. Okay, this is the one of the database. When you click on the table, okay, when you click on the table, it is opening a table structure like this. What it is a table actually? Set of rows and columns. Okay, while creating the table, you have only columns. Okay, you do not have the data. Okay, you do not have the data. Okay, what you have to do it is, you have to insert this data. First of all, what is the first job? You have to create a table and then insert the
Insert the table.
data. Okay, so how to create the table? So I'm showing you now. Okay, similar data types how we have in the Java and all, right? Same data types, and let me copy paste that one. So see here, if you notice, I wanted to create a table name called persons. I want to create a table name called persons. Okay, under the table name I want some columns. Okay, I want some columns. What are the columns actually? Person ID, last name, first name, address, and city. Okay, all these are like a columns I wanted to create. Okay, so and now the next one, it is, there is a person ID. Okay, there is a person ID. Okay, so for this person ID, okay, I am telling that it is an integer. Why I am telling integer? Because I can store only integer in the person ID. Okay, and which is not null, okay, and the next one, it is last name. Varchar is nothing but it is a string. Varchar is nothing but it is a string actually. Okay, like the same, first name, address, and city, all these are like a strings. Okay, why? Because I want to store string in the last name, first name, address, and city. Why? Because that is an alphabetical and it can be combination of special character as well. But whereas person ID, right, it is an integer. So mostly we deal with these two data types only, mostly. Okay, there's a one more data type, you know already, which is a boolean. We can store only true and false. Okay, so I am creating this table, and you may be seeing this after this, not null. Not null in the sense, it should be having some number. Whenever you are inserting the data, make sure that you have to insert the number, otherwise it will throw in error. And this is also not null. What is the meaning of not null again here? It is also has to be some name actually, last name. Without last name, it cannot accept actually. And the next one, it is first name unique and address is unique. Okay, so unique meaning is nothing but, if you are inserting any name inside the table, it should be a unique name. If I insert a name called Santosh, I cannot reinsert the Santosh again. Okay, that is nothing but unique. Okay, same thing for address. Address is not required unique actually. And then city. Okay, here city I am giving the something like a primary key. Okay, primary key is nothing but a table can have one primary key. Okay, primary key is nothing but by default the characteristics of the primary key is nothing but which is not null and unique. Okay, if you notice above, right, there is a not null and there is a unique, right? So when you say primary key, indirectly which is having not null and as well as unique. Okay, so let me click on the run button. So if you notice here, you have made changes to the database, nothing but a table got created here. Okay, where is the table actually it got created? It is available. So this table is available here. How many rows for this table?
0.
0.
Because I just created, there is no rows actually. If you insert anything, then it will become rows. Okay, so whenever you are creating the table, right, there won't be any rows. We have to insert the rows manually. So how to insert the rows? Okay, I'll show you. So see here, go back here, just try
సార్
to
డేటాబేస్ కూడా క్రియేట్ చేయొచ్చా సార్?
database ni create just చేయొచ్చు కానీ we don't create the databases because that is not our job. Even we don't create the table also, and even we don't insert the data also. That is not our job. Our job is to read the data. Okay, we have to read only the data. I'm just showing how to create the table and how to insert the data, but in the real time, right, 100% you don't create the data, sorry, you don't create the table. Okay, there may be a chance you may need to create the data for testing purpose only. That data is also for the testing purpose, but mostly that is done by the like database testers. We are not a database testers. Okay, yeah, just I'm showing actually. Okay, no one will
Okay,
ask you, but just try to understand. We have created the table and we let's try to insert the data. Okay, and now let me click on this first. Okay, so see this, we have created the table which is like this. Like this okay, so person ID, last name, first name, address and city. Okay, person ID, what is that? Integer. Last name, first name, okay, address and city. See this, ID, last name, first name, address and city, same thing, it is available here in the same format I am giving actually. Okay, person ID, last name, first name, address and city. Okay, all these things are there. So I wanted to insert the first one, so let me cut this. Okay, so insert one by one. So I wanted to insert the first row like this. Just click on the run button. After clicking on the run button, if you notice, one row is affected. Okay, and that row you can see here. Now how many rows it is showing?
1 row.
One row. Okay, let's click on the persons now. Can you see that one row here?
yes sir.
Yeah, it is coming here. This is how you have to insert the data into the table. Okay, this is the thing actually. Okay, am I clear here how to insert the data? Very simple command. Okay,
Sir,
very
please.
simple. Yeah, so again one more data I am inserting. Copy this one, go back here, paste it, click on the run button. Oh, something wrong. What is this? Could not execute statement due to the constraint failure. Unique constraint. Okay, unique constraint is there on address, right? Okay,
Yes, sir.
instead of like Miapur, I'll
Miyapur,
put Amirpet.
Amir.
Okay, so even first name is different, however. So copy this one and go back here, paste it, and now click on the run button. Again, constraint person city also. Okay, city also
Hyderabad.
unique, right? Instead of Hyderabad, Sikandrabad. Okay, click on the run button. Yes, it is inserted. Now it is showing two rows. Click on this. Okay, two rows are coming actually here. This is how we have to insert the data. While inserting the data, you have to make sure that which column is belongs to which one, whether it is integer, If it is an integer, does it a primary key or unique key? If it is a primary key, it should be not null and unique. Okay. If it is only unique, it should be unique only. So like that. Okay. So this is how we have to insert the data in the table. So like this, every company is having some set of tables. Each table is having some set of data. That data, imagine it is this one. This is the data. Just to hold on, I am coming back. Just to hold on. Yeah, I'm back. Okay, so see here, if you notice this type of table, okay, this type of table is available in the companies. Okay, so as of now we have only 8 tables, but in the real time, right, we are having like more than 100 tables, minimum more than 100 tables, okay, for every company. Okay, so we don't need to bother how many tables are there, we just need to retrieve the data. Yes, and now come back. What is the next job? Our next job is cursor, yeah. So now, how to drop the table? Okay, we know how to create the table and how to insert the data and how to delete the data. That's the thing. Okay, so drop in the sense you wanted to delete the entire table actually. Okay, how to do that one? Okay, if you notice, I have created persons table. Now I wanted to drop it. Okay, to drop that one, what you have to do it is just type like this. Let me maximize this. Yeah. Drop table. What is the name of the table? The one which I have created? Persons, right? Persons. Okay. If I click on the run button, that will vanish. See, click on the run button. Can you see here?
Yes. Delete.
Sorry, it gone, right? Okay.
Yes.
It's gone actually. Okay. There is no that. So existing tables are exist now. So which means the one which I have created, I have dropped in the sense you cannot retrieve back. Okay. Data gone and table also it is gone. Everything is gone actually. And now, okay, how to add a column actually? Okay, column in the sense there is a table called customers. So see this table called customer. How many columns are there here? Can someone tell how many columns are there?
7.
7 columns. Perfect. Do we have email here?
No, sir.
No.
No.
Let's add the email here.
Okay, sir.
So see, this is how we can add. Copy this. So alter table. So what you are doing actually, you are altering the table actually. Okay. Okay, what you are altering? Alter table, name of the table, customers. Add, I want to add something to the table. What is that one? Email as a column name with varchar. Why varchar is nothing but string. Okay, so just to click on this run button. See, you have made changes to the database and click on the customers and see here. Can you see email now?
Yes, sir.
Perfect. So this is how you can do actually. Okay, adding the column. Okay, and now the next one it is how to fetch the data from the database. This is okay, the fun is starting from here actually. Okay, fetching the data. Okay, fetching the data is nothing but this is the customers. Okay, so I have added this column, right? I am removing this column, not removing in a sense, if you are doing any changes on this database, right, the one of the best advantage in this one it is, can you see this restore database?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, just click on that one. It will ask you, are you sure you want to continue? Yes, click on the continue. So now it is back to the original database. Now it become original now, this one. Okay, do any changes, add it, delete, whatever it is, don't worry that I have deleted something. Okay, don't think like that. Okay, just click on the restore. Now you will get again brand new database. You can play however you want. The same option is not available in the Oracle and all those things. Actually, to do that one, there's a very big job. Luckily, we are having this website, which is a w3schools.com. There is no website is providing such type of features. Remember.
సార్ మరి
Okay.
పర్సన్స్ ది రాలేదు సార్, డిలీట్ చేశారు కదా.
పర్సన్స్ ఏంటిదంటే మనం క్రియేట్ చేసాం యాక్చువల్లీ. ఓకే,
ఓకే.
వాళ్ళు క్రియేట్ చేయలేరు. వాళ్ళది వాళ్ళ దగ్గరనే ఉంటుంది, మనది వాళ్ళ దగ్గర ఉండదు. ఓకేనా?
ఓకే.
అందుకే రిజిస్టర్ కొట్టగానే మనది వెళ్ళిపోయింది అది అట్లా. అందుకనే ఇప్పుడు ఇఫ్ ఐ క్లిక్ ఆన్ దిస్ కస్టమర్స్, ఐ డోంట్ సీ దట్స్ కాలమ్ నేమ్ కాల్డ్ ఈమెయిల్ ఆల్సో, బికాస్ ఈమెయిల్ ఐ హ్యావ్ క్రియేటెడ్, దట్ ఈస్ గాన్ అట్లా. సో ఇట్ ఈస్ గివింగ్ యూ బ్రాండ్ న్యూ అగైన్ ఎవ్రీ టైమ్. So how to fetch the data from the single table? Okay, single table. I think all these things are single table. Total 8 different tables. Okay, individually all are single tables. There is a customers here. Okay, what I want to do it is I wanted to fetch the data from the customers. So in that case, this is the query actually. What is the query? Select star from customers. I remember guys, select star I have given. Star is nothing but all. Star is nothing but all. When I type this command, select star from customers, it will retrieve the entire data from the database, from the table. Database in the sense, from the database there is a table name called customers. From that customer table, it is retrieving the entire data. Okay, it is how many rows are there now? 91 rows. Okay, all these are data. Okay, like this. This is for the customers. Click, take the screenshot. And now the next one. What is the next? This is customers, right? Let me do like this. Okay, how to fetch the data from a single table with where condition? Okay, I'll come to that with where condition. Okay, so I wanted to get the data from the where condition. So let me write the query here and then copy paste in the document. So go back here. Okay, where condition. What is the meaning of where condition? I am adding a new keyword called where. Okay, see this one, where condition I am adding. Okay, what is the meaning of where condition here? Where is nothing but you wanted to fetch the only few data. As of now it is showing 91 records. I don't want to see 91 records. I just want to know the data from the Sweden. Country name is equal to Sweden. Only those customers I wanted to see. Okay, I mean Amazon is having something like a millions of customers, but if they wanted to see from the only India customers, okay, at that moment how they will do? Okay, they will do like this. Select star from customers. Okay, select star from customers where country is equals to, in the single quotes, remember guys, it is a single quotes. Okay, what is that one? Sweden, right? So copy this Sweden and paste it here. Click on the run button. See here, how many customers are there in the Sweden?
Two customers.
2 customers. Okay, this is a one type of thing. So copy this one, paste it in your document. Done. Huh? 940 940 40. Yeah. So now the next one, it is done. So how to fetch the data from a multiple tables? Okay, let's learn how to fetch the data from the multiple tables also. Okay, so for this one, let me keep it this one here. Okay, and this is for this. I'm just arranging the document for your easy purpose. I will share again the same document. And now, okay, so you know how to get the data from a table and with some where condition also. Okay, in the where condition you can do the same operation for the orders as well. So there is a table name called orders, same job. Okay, control A, control V. Okay, so orders table is available here. Okay, and in the orders table I want to know the customer ID 90 orders only. Okay, I don't want all the orders. Okay, I want to know the orders where is the customer ID is 90. So just put the where condition, click on the run button. That's it, you got. Okay, like that you can do. That is done. And the next, multiple tables. Okay, you know how, as of now you know how to get the data from a single table, and also how to get the data from a single table with some condition, nothing but where condition. And now how to fetch the data from the multiple tables. Okay, multiple tables is nothing but I want to fetch the data from the combination of customers and orders. See this, customers is this table. Okay, what is the customer table is having customer ID and his information. Okay, where is order table, order is. Okay, order table is having order ID, customer ID, employee ID, and etc. Let's do one thing, otherwise let me, what is a common thing actually here?
Customer ID.
Customer ID. Okay, customer ID is available in the orders, and also same customer ID is available in the customers. Okay, so this is the common thing actually. Okay, in that case, okay, how to achieve that one? Okay, I want to fetch the data combination of these two tables. Okay, so for that one, what we have to do it is, this is the query. Okay, so let me write a query in a two different ways. First, one way only, that is better. Okay, see here. Okay, so see the query, let me highlight this. Okay, yeah, so select star from customers. Okay, till here it is good. Okay, what I am telling actually, customers, there is a, I have space cust. Space cust is nothing but I am giving some alias name, alias name of the table name. So normally, okay, so there is a like name called like Balakrishna. Don't worry man, I am taking frequently your name. Okay, so for the Balakrishna, what is a like a common name? People don't call the full name, they will call Balu. Yes or no? Okay,
Bala.
Sir.
Bala also. Okay, so there is my friend Balakrishna, I'll always call Bala. Okay, so if I get more love on him, right, at that moment I'll call him Balaya. Okay, because he's a very big fan of Balakrishna actually. When I say Balakrishna, Balaya, right, he'll feel more happy. So like that. Okay, so like the same, instead of giving the complete name of this one, I am just giving the shortcut name. Okay, which is cust. Okay, in this query I can use cust as a alias name of the customer. Okay, like the same for the orders, ORD. So something like shortcut name, instead of using the entire name I will use ORD. Okay, so what I am doing actually, first try to understand here, there are two tables from now. Earlier so far, select star from single table, now select star from table name comma another table name. So there are two tables, table name comma another table name, and now I am giving the where condition. Where, now see the one here. Okay, here, which is this one. Okay, another one, let me take the different color with see this. Okay, cust dot customer id. Okay, cust is nothing but customer table dot customer id is equals to ord, nothing but order table dot customer id. If customer table id and order table id, okay, if it is matching, right, fetch only those records. I don't want to fetch other records actually. Okay, I want to combine these two tables. Customer id is supposed to match from the customer table, and from the order table also customer id is supposed to be matched. Okay, I want to fetch only those records. Okay, in that case, see this total 196 records I am getting actually. How many records total? 196 records I am getting. Okay, how many tables I am fetching? This table and also this table. Okay, and now I got the below result. Okay, like this. Okay, so I combined two tables. Okay, by comma separate. Okay, this is how you can fetch the data from the two tables with some condition. Okay, click on the screenshot. Okay, so this is how you can fetch the data from the two table. And now what is next? So
Like 3 tables stuff at a time.
same thing, comma separated. I will show you that. Okay, so where is that one actually? Customer, do you see any customer ID, category ID here, and employees? I'm just checking actually where is the customer ID apart from in orders. Customer ID is not available anywhere actually. I will try to give that example. Same option. Okay, what you have to do it is, I will show you in a different one. Just to go on mute. Okay, so see this ORD, right? Comma, one more table. Okay, one more table, something name called like a products, right? Products. Okay, I'll say that prod. Okay, so here we have given one condition. Okay, now I will put the and. Okay, and it should also match with prod. Okay, dot customer id is equals to cust dot customer id. That's it. Third table is matching here. Okay, first table with second table and first table with third table. If you are matching that one, right, that is enough. Okay, in between what you have to do, you have to put and condition. I will tell you what is and actually. Okay, and now you know how to fetch the data from the multiple tables also. Now the thing is that there is a chance that you may need to update the data. Okay, assume that there is a data which is exist, which is something wrongly updated. Now what you want to do it is, you want to update with the right one, or else something like you, normally you know, right? I think in the after login to the Amazon or Big Basket, whatever it is, or even this one also, which is what is our automationpractice.com. You can update your password, you can update your email ID, you can update your like phone number. Yes or no? In the real time we are updating, right? Okay, how it is updating
Yes, sir.
actually? Okay, for updations it is using this query, update query actually. Okay, so now what is the table name? Customers, right? See this, so this is the query, and let me highlight this. Okay, so if you notice here, update customers, set contact. So update, what I am telling, update, provide the table name. Okay, what I want to do, set. Okay, I want to set contact name as this one, which is earlier. Okay, I'll put some normal name actually. Contact name I'll put like a Santosh Kumar. Okay, city is Hyderabad. Okay, I want to update the customer actually. Okay, city is Hyderabad, where customer ID is equal to 1. Okay, I want to update only these two columns, which is contact name and city, with contact name as Santosh Kumar, city as Hyderabad, where the customer ID is 1. And now if you notice here, this is going to be
Astuna.
this is going to be updated actually. Okay, why it is going to be updated? Because I have given in the where condition customer ID is equal to 1. Yes or no?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, just click on the run button, it will update. So click on the run button and again click on this select customers and see this. Can you see contact name is updated and also city name?
Yes, sir.
This one
Sir.
and this one, it is updated. Okay, what was the query? I have given this one. Okay, take the screenshot and now come back, remove this. So now I want to delete also. Earlier we dropped the table, and now what I want actually, I want to delete. Okay, so see this, copy this. I want to delete the data. See here, I want to delete the data where the customer name is this guy. Okay, this guy is available, right? So you can see here, this guy is available. Okay, I want to delete that record. Okay, I want to delete that record. How I am deleting? Actually by using where condition. What is the name of the this one? Delete from customer, where customer name is equals to this one. So now what I will do, I am deleting this. Click on the run button and click. See this. How many rows are there now?
90.
90. Okay, so
90.
do you see that a record? No.
No, sir.
Yeah. Because I have deleted. Okay, and I want to tell something actually here in the delete. Many people are doing this mistake actually. Okay, in the real time. Okay, also what people do actually, they forget to use this where condition. Okay, just imagine if you forget to use this where condition, if you click on the run button, see what will happen.
Entire table will
Delete మొత్తం deleted.
Complete 90 records got deleted. And click on the customers, how many what is telling? No result.
Yes.
And see here, how many rows are there?
0.
0. Nah. Okay, but for you, don't worry, as you are like using this website, right? Just by clicking this button, you will get the data back. Come back here. And now, so there is a one more type of query, which this is important. If someone is asking interview, right? So this is one of the famous interview question. Okay, which is not this actually. Where is this? Distinct. Why I didn't use? Put it here. Copy. Paste. Okay. Yeah. So click here. So select distinct country from customers. Okay, so see, remember guys, okay, before distinct I will use this. What is the
Sir,
query first I
one
am
second.
using? Mm-hmm.
Sir,
Yeah, tell me.
Star.
sir, can we undo the delete one once again?
Delete the undo.
We have deleted, sir.
Okay,
We have
good,
deleted something totally.
good,
So
good.
can we undo?
There is an option actually. Okay, option name is called revoke. Okay, before revoke there's a one more option is called
Commit.
commit. Okay, so revoke and commit, I will tell you. Okay, whenever you are inserting any data, it don't insert the data to the database. Okay, it is inserted temporary. Okay, what you have to do it is, there is a commit button. Okay, when you click on the commit button, at that moment only it is insert the data into the database or deleted, even though whatever the operation which you do, insert, delete, okay, whatever the operation, update, whatever you do, right? If you if you click on the commit only, at that moment only it is reflecting on the database. Okay, if you don't click on the commit, right, okay, it don't insert the data into the database. Remember that. Okay, like the same, you have inserted the data, you did not like the data. Okay, so what you have to do it is, if you don't like the data, you don't want to keep the data in the database, just to click on the revoke. Okay, when you say revoke, right, the data is not existing in the database, even in the temporary basis or permanent basis, it don't happen. And remember guys, after commit, if you click on the revoke, right, it don't work. Okay, after commit, if you try to click on the revoke, right, commit is nothing but commit. Okay, you know the like Mahesh Babu film, I think. Okay,
Commitment.
not commitment, man. There is a famous movie, Mahesh Babu, ఒక్కసారి కమిట్ అయితే నా
Okay.
మాట నేవేనని. ఓకే,
Pokiri.
Photokiri.
పోకిరి, యా. Okay, yeah, I was very big fan at that moment. Okay, even now also. Yeah, so see here, the commit, right? Okay, so once you commit that one, right, okay, it don't listen, like the same. Okay, when you click on the commit, right, at that moment you have to make sure that it is a real updation or real insertion or real alter table. It can be anything. Okay, so that is important. Okay, revoke is
Commit
nothing.
చేసి delete చేయలేమా సార్?
Delete చేసుకోవచ్చు, that's not a problem. Okay, yeah, delete చేసుకోవచ్చు. That is the reason we are having delete command, right? Okay, I mean the thing is that if you like inserted something on 100 rows, okay, you click on the commit button, you cannot like revoke that one. What you have to do, you have to use a delete command to delete that one. It's like that. Yeah, revoke is nothing but before clicking on the commit, if you click on the revoke, right, you can retrieve back actually. It's like that. So these two commands normally we are having in the Oracle and as well as in the MySQL. So not MySQL, MS SQL. Okay. Some other data tables, data types we don't have actually. Okay. And now come back. Okay. So
Can you give
far
an example just for
that example I
commit
cannot
and
give in this. Okay. I'll try to give that example at the last. Okay. So with some other different
revoke?
examples.
Can we do no, sir?
Revoke revoke commit example I cannot give in this website actually. Okay, revoke and commit examples, right? I cannot give it here, but I will tell you. Okay, don't worry. So now come back here. Okay, so you know how to retrieve the data using select star from customers. This is good. Okay, when you say select star, right, it is giving entire data like this. Okay, so as of now it is having how many columns? 1 2 3 4 5 7 columns are there. Okay, in future if it is having 20 columns, it will retrieve the 20 columns data, but you don't want all those information. You want only the information country. I just want to see the country names only. I don't want to see the others. Okay, country. Okay, what you do it is just to provide the instead of star, provide the country like this. Okay, just to provide the country like this. Select country from customers. Okay, and now what you do it is click on the run button. See this, it is retrieving 91 records, but it is retrieving only countries. Agree?
Yes, sir.
Perfect. Okay, and now, okay, if you notice countries are giving, but there is a duplication also in the countries. Okay, Germany may be available somewhere down. If you notice recently we saw Sweden, it was there twice I think. See, Germany is here, Sweden is here. There are some countries which are repeated. Okay, so what you want now actually, I want to fetch only unique names of the countries. Okay, or else you want to know how many countries are my customers. How many countries are my customers? Okay, in that case what you can do, just to provide a simple command, distinct. Okay, distinct country. Okay, just to provide distinct country with the help of this command, what will happen actually, it is giving only 21 records with distinct data. Distinct is nothing but while displaying the rows, it don't repeat
Duplicates.
duplicates. It don't repeat the same country name multiple times. So which means I have total 21 countries customers. You got it right? I have 21 countries customers. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
It is like that. Okay, and now this is a distinct keyword. And now come back, and operator, this is important again. Okay, and operator in the sense, so in the customers, click on this. You know how to fetch the data from the Germany. Okay, if I say Germany, paste this one. This is the query to fetch the data, which is this one. Okay, it will fetch only the Germany customers. How many customers are there in Germany? Total 11 customers are there. Okay, I don't want all the customers from the Germany. Okay, I want customers. Okay, Germany with city name called Berlin. Okay, now simple example it is, in India I want customers only from the Hyderabad. Like the same in Germany, I want to fetch the data from the Berlin city. Okay, what you have to do, you have to use the and operator, which is country is equal to Germany and city is equal to Berlin. That's it. Click on the run button. I have only how many customers?
One.
one customer, whatever it is there, it will show. Okay, if I say instead of Berlin, right, if I put Hyderabad like this, okay, click on the run button, does it showing any records? No.
No, sir.
Means country is success. What I said actually, I used and operator, which means it should success this guy and also this guy. Okay, combination of this both and operator, you know, right? What is the meaning of and operator? And in the sense before and after supposed to be happen.
It should satisfy.
Ah, yeah, like that. Okay, so whenever we are like giving any wedding card, what we say, Mr. and Misters. We never write Mr. or Misters. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Ah, like the same here. Why? Because like a couple, okay, it is always and operator. We cannot give or operator to the couple. Like the same here also, you are using and operator. So which means you are telling that it should match this one and also this one. That is nothing but and operator. Why I am telling, you will come to know now. Or operator here. Let's see here. Click copy. Okay. Right click paste. Click on the run button. So if you notice here, what I mentioned, city is Berlin or city is some, what is that name? MUNCH, something Munchen, I think. I don't know how to pronounce that. Okay. So Munchen. Okay. Poland Munchen roller. Huh? Yeah. So see this, city is equals to Berlin and R operator. So what I am telling actually, I am not worrying about the country here. Okay, I am worrying about the cities. Okay, either I want to fetch the data from the Berlin or Munchen. So I want to know how many customers are there from the Berlin or else Munchen. Okay, so that's the reason I just like set R operator here. Okay, that's why it is showing two records. Instead of Munchen, if I provide something like a Secunderabad here, okay, just to click on the run button. Okay, see, at least it is showing one record. Why? Because this is satisfied, this is not satisfied. It don't bother if it is not satisfied. Why? Because I am using the operator called or. Okay, or in the sense at least one should satisfy, at least one should satisfy. If this is satisfying, it will record, it will fetch the record. If this is satisfying, it will fetch the record. If this is satisfying and this is satisfying, right, it will fetch both the records as well. Okay, that is nothing but or. Okay,
Sir, can we use and or in the same?
and or, good question. Okay, so
Sir,
you can
say
use
the country is equal to Germany and
Hmm.
city equal to Berlin or city equal to Secunderabad. Like
but there is a like a some what do you call the, okay, I understand your query. What I will do, where country is equals to, where is my this one, where country is called Germany and city is called Berlin or city is equal to something like this. What is that the other one?
yes, sir.
Earlier we have this Munchen, right?
Munchen.
Okay, let's run this. Okay, so it is coming. Okay, so but this is, there is a something like ambiguity actually. Okay, so this and operator is belongs to this one. Okay, and for entire, what you do, it is just to do like this. Okay, your intention is like that, right? So keep this braces and click on the run button. Okay, when you keep this braces like this, right, at that moment, whenever other person is coming, right, to view your SQL query, you should understand. So that's why keep the braces like this. Okay,
Okay.
yeah. So and now come back, it can be done, you can practice all these things. Now it is another interesting thing, which is select the star from customers where where, okay, so far we know how to country is equals to Germany, right? I don't want to see the Germany country results. Okay, except Germany country, I want to fetch all the records at that moment, not country. Okay, see this. It is showing how many records? 80. Earlier it was 91, which means 11 countries are belongs to Germany. The remaining, okay, 80 countries are not belongs to, so, belongs
Okay.
to Germany. Okay, so which at that moment you have to use not operator. Okay, yeah, I have given all the queries here, no need to worry. And now, okay, this is ordering by. Okay, so see this. So just imagine our regular command is this one, which is select star from customers. Okay, it is giving in the form of customer ID 1 2 3 4 5 6 till 91. Okay, it is giving properly, very good. Okay, now what I want, actually I wanted to order from the country. Okay, country is showing GMU, so there is no order is from the customer ID, nothing but 1 2 3 4 5 6, but I want to see it from the country. Okay, in that case what you have to do it is, you have to tell order by country. At that moment it will print the country names in the alphabetical order. See here, can you see alphabetical
Just
order
like
now?
sort of.
Sorry.
Just like sort by, no, sir?
It is like order by. Okay, what I said, actually order by country, so all the countries will come in the order from the alphabets. So see this, all the countries are coming in the alphabets, and this customer ID number got updated with something else.
Okay.
Okay, because I am targeting this one, I want to fetch the data from the country with ascending order. See this, A to V, actually Venezuela till here. Okay, like this. Like the same, there is a one more keyword called ascending here. Okay, order by ascending. Okay, if I say ASC here, okay, if you provide ASC or if you don't provide ASC, the result is same. By default ASC is appended with the query when you write order by. Okay, for the descending order, right, you have to mention explicitly DESC, nothing but descending order. Click on the run button. See this, it is starting from the Venezuela and then Arizona. What is that? Argentina. See this, Argentina, it is coming like this. Okay, ascending and descending you can do. Okay, and now the another important, which is some methods. Okay, there are some methods in the database like this. Okay, so there is a table name called products. Go to the products. If you notice, products is having prices, yes or no? Okay, product number ID choice, what is the price? 18. Chang, what is the price? 19, and so on like this. Now what I want, actually I want to fetch the max. Okay, a smallest. Okay, yeah, I want to fetch the minimum price. I want to fetch the minimum price of the product. Okay, so in that case you can write a query like this. See this, what is the query I'm using? Select min. Okay, select min like this. Okay, what you can do it is just click on the minimum of column name from the table name. See this, minimum price is 2.5. Okay, minimum price is 2.5. Okay, so as I said, you can give alias for the table names. Like the same, we can give alias for this one as well. Okay, what is that? Yeah, so like this, whenever you wanted to kill alias, right, as nothing but alias smallest price. See, the column name is changed with the smallest price. This is optional actually. Okay, like this. Same thing is applicable for the max price as well as large price. You can do that one. And the next one, okay, count. Okay, count average sum. Okay, what is count, what is average? I will show you. Where is that one? Where is that, man? It is here. Oh, 10 10 already. Yeah, so see here, Count is nothing but from the product I want to know how many products are there. Okay, so see this products, how many products are there? 77. Okay, you know that 77 by clicking on this, but by seeing that one, but you want to fetch the count by using a query. Okay, count of product id. Okay, count of product id I have given, so it will fetch how many rows are there for the product id, which is total 77 rows. Like the same, we are having average price, same from the products we are having 18, 19, 21, something something like this. Okay, what is the average price of the product? Simple, average bracket price, click on this, average price is 28.8 something something, like that. Okay, like the same quantity. Okay, it is nothing but sum actually. Okay, sum is nothing but, so click on this products. Okay, so where is the quantity, where is, what is the table name actually? Order details. Yeah, in the order details we are having quantities like this, who is ordered how many quantity, 1 quantity or 12 quantity or whatever it is. Okay, I want to know total how many quantities are there sold today. Okay, so click on this run button, total 12,743 products sold quantity wise. Okay, like that. Okay, so and now like operator, this is important. Like operator, one of the important one. So customer name. Okay, so if you notice here, we are having these many customers. Okay, now I want to know the customer, I don't know the customer name actually. Okay, I know the customer name which is starting with an. Okay, see this, if you notice here, this customer name and this customer name is starting, this is Anna, this is Anatonian, something it is there. You don't know the name actually. Okay, you know only first two letters of the name actually, something An or something it is coming, you know only that. Oh, it is starting from An, something like that, you know. Okay, so in that case what you want to do it is, you can use like this, instead of using customer name is equal to complete name, you can tell like this, customer name like an percentile, an percentile. What it will do actually, any customer name which is starting with an, right, at that moment. Okay, it will fetch all those records. So see this, click on the run button, see here, it is fetching the records like this with an. So see this, it is an. So when you don't know, at that moment this will work. Okay, you don't know the spelling of the Mexico, just imagine that you don't know the Mexico. Okay, so what you do it is, country like,
Country.
you know, me you just type it. Okay, whether it is coming x or whether it is coming k, you don't know actually, so just type me, it will fetch all the Mexico here. Okay, it is giving this type of option also. Okay, same thing, I have given multiple examples here. Done. And now, okay, in operator, there are operators called in and or. Okay, so in operator in the sense, I will show you. You know how to fetch the data from only customer from the country name is called Germany. You know that one, country name is called Germany, it is working fine, no issues so far. But you want to fetch the data from the country name Germany and France and UK. Okay, in that case, instead of providing country name is equals to Germany and country name is equals to France and country name is equal to UK, right, there is a small option which we are having, country in, country in actually. Okay, country in is nothing but like this, country in the braces, Germany comma France comma UK, that's it. If you use a query like this, it will fetch all the records from the Germany, France and UK, where the country name is equals to this one. Okay, so you have to use a operator called in, like this. Okay, earlier how we used to do, like this, right, where country is equals to Germany. Okay, and a big query like this, country is equals to France and country is equals to UK. Okay, a very big query, right? This one. Okay, instead of that one, a shortcut query actually. Similar thing for the not in. Okay, not in is nothing but it don't fetch the records from Germany, France, and UK. Opposite of that.
Other than that country.
Other than those countries. And now this is similar. This is something interesting actually. Products. You know the products table. Just by seeing the queries, you are understanding, right? All are like a similar only. It's like how we talk, right? Okay. The queries are like that. That is the advantage of SQL. So see here, I want to know price. Okay, I want see these are the products actually. From these products, I want to fetch the data where the price is between 10 and 20. So there are products are there. The prices are from the 20, 10, 6, 90 are also there product prices. But I want to know fetch only products price between 10 and 20. Simple. Where price between 10 and 20. That's it. Just to provide where price between 10 and 20. Click on the run button. See this. The price is fetching here. It is coming all between 10 and 20 only. One more thing.
Sir, in the ascending order also we have to keep as the price.
You mean order by price? Huh?
Yes, yes.
Order by price like this.
Right.
Okay, see this. It is showing price between 10 and 20 with ascending order. See this. It is showing from the 10 to 20 like this. I have given here order by. Okay. Now another one, it is not between 10 and 20. Apart from 10 and 20, I want to fetch everything. This at that moment, not between. Okay. Like that. Alias we learned already. And now the question it is, now the another one it is union operator. There are two operators, union and union all. Let's learn union and union all. Copy this, paste it. Okay, I want to union two tables. So see here, you know how to fetch the data from the two tables by using where condition. And remember guys, I am not using where condition here. Okay, I want to fetch the data, that's it. Okay, I want to fetch the data, okay, from the two tables, which is customers and suppliers. Okay, so customers and suppliers, remember guys, customers, how many records it is having? 91. Suppliers 29. Okay, and remember these two are independent tables. There is no relation actually between these two tables. Why? Because these two tables are independent. Customers is different, suppliers are different. Yes or no? Okay,
Yes, sir.
can be a supplier is my customer?
No.
No. Okay, for the supplier I am a customer. Okay, to the supplier I am a customer, but supplier cannot be my customer actually. I want to fetch this two table data without using any operators actually. Okay, like where condition I mean. Okay, I am using like this, select a city from the customers and select, why city actually, star you use. Okay, select star from customers, union, select star from suppliers. Click on the run button. Could not prepare, select union. So maybe I have to use, I think, something. Achha, you have to use some, not star actually, you are not supposed to use a star. Okay, so see here, it is fetching all the records. How many records it is fetching? 94. Remember, it is fetching 94 records when I club these two tables. Okay, and now what I union in the sense, it is giving the unique records. When I say union all, okay, when I say union all, at that moment it is fetching duplicate records as well. See this, as of now it is how many? 94 na. It will fetch now 120. It is fetching all the, so there is no duplicate. So union is nothing but indirectly it is having the a keyword called distinct or unique, something like that. But whereas union, all right, it don't bother, it is fetching all the records whatever it is available. Okay, that's the difference between union and union all. Okay, very rarely we use union and union all actually. And now group by, this is important actually. This is interview question, but very rarely we use. What is the meaning of group by? Okay, let's go with the customer table, right? Okay, now group by in the sense I want to know how many customers are there from the each country. Okay, so let me click on the run button. See this, I want to know how many customers are there from the each country. So what I am doing actually, I am doing count of the customer. Okay, count of the customer from the country. Okay, what I am doing actually, group by country. When you say group by, it will do the sum, it will do the sum of countries. Okay, so what I did actually, I said group by, so simple. Okay, from the Argentina I am having 3 customers, from the Austria I am having 3 customers, from Belgium I have 2 customers, like this and so on. Total how many records I am getting? 21 records. Group by is nothing but it is fetching the data in the group wise. Okay, normally we are having, right?
Of the customers from countries.
Yes, yeah. And now customers from each country is done. Now like the same, I have the customers from the different countries. Okay, I have the customers from the different countries with something 2, 3, 4, 5. But I want to fetch the country name where my customers are more than 5 only. I don't want to see the customers less than 5 okay, actually. So when I at that moment click on this one, so I have only 5 different countries where I am having the customers more than 5. Okay, at that moment you have to use group by. This is the old query. Now this is having count customer ID greater than 5, like this is another one. Okay, clear. So similarly we are having getting joins, we did already, nothing but two joins is nothing but fetching the data from the 2 different tables, we did already above. Like whenever this is also similar only, I'm just watching. Okay, now we have some constraints actually. Okay, what is the constraints? Someone is asking like what are the constraints in the database? Okay, I will tell you. Yeah, paste. Okay, the constraints are like this. Okay, so while creating the table only we use the constraints. Remember guys, while creating the table we use the constraints. So what is that one? Not null. Not null is nothing but whenever you are creating a table, if it is you are telling that that column is not null, at that moment that column you cannot insert empty data under that. That is called not null. Okay, unique is nothing but whenever you are creating the data. Okay, whenever you are okay, so we are discussing constants. These are the like miscellaneous, not much important, but good to know. That's it. So unique is nothing but whenever you're inserting data, right, in that column, it should be unique. It should not be a duplicate. Primary key is nothing but above 2, which is combination of not null and unique. Okay, so it is having power of above 2. Okay, foreign key is nothing but uh, we are trying to club 2 tables, right? Customer ID and customer ID. Okay, so the parent table is customer table and the child table is something like a products, orders, I mean. Check is nothing but whenever you wanted to insert any data, right, you could keep some check actually. Check in the sense uh, you wanted to insert a data between only 2 digits, but nothing but if you notice only 1 digit you wanted to insert. Okay, so if you notice, right, like in the Amazon, sometimes there are some products which you cannot order more than 9. Okay, which is nothing but only one digit you can order, nothing but one digit. What is the maximum number? 9. You cannot order more than 9 items. Okay, so in that case you can use a check constraint. Okay, if the customer is trying to order more than 9, right, it will throw in error actually. And then default is nothing but if you're trying to insert any data, if you're not providing any data, okay, at that moment by default some value it is going to be insert. Okay, the customer is not providing his country name, okay, by default the country name it will fill that UK or US or India, whatever it is. Index, this is are nothing but whenever you wanted to like retrieve the data. Okay, mostly this is used by the developers only, not by us. Okay, indexes are nothing but whenever you want to retrieve the data very faster ways. If you notice, right, in the Google, okay, Amazon, Big Basket or Flipkart. Now I don't know whether Big Basket is used or not, Flipkart and all, right. As soon as you type, you are getting some keywords. Okay, how it is coming? Everything is from the indexes only. It is like that. Okay, these are the constraints normally we are having in the real-time database. Okay, so I have told, right, we are having some data types, which is string data type, char data type. String is nothing but char and varchar. Okay, char is nothing but you can store characters, varchar is nothing but you can store characters, special characters and all those things. Okay, whenever you wanted to insert the numerics, you have to use the integer. Okay, whenever you wanted to like store the big in the sense like something around like 1000 lines you wanted to store. Okay, in that case you have to use the clog data type, clog actually. Okay, and then boolean is nothing but only true and false it will store. Okay, where do we use all above queries? Okay, we use only in the manual testing. Okay, like that. Okay, so this is not required. Okay, so I'll update, I'll share again this one, updated one actually. Okay, so yeah, this is all about the database. So I'm telling again, so I think it will take only one day to learn all these things, but remembering all these keywords it will take a lot of time, I know that. Okay, just try to tell what you know actually. Okay, yeah, yeah, that's it guys, about this database. And the next topic is on Monday, which is git, git. Okay, what is a git? What is a backend which we are using? Okay, git is nothing but storing the data. Instead of storing the data in the laptops, right, we store in the servers. Okay, how to store the data in the servers, that one I will teach you on Monday.